Alright, let's do it. About damn time. Alright, so I didn't look into control at all, but I don't know if we're really gonna need it. I heard it ties in slightly. I'm pretty excited to start this. Alright. Oh, did I have a save? Oh, you know what? I think I just started it, but I didn't do anything in it, so I guess we could still work. When overwhelmed by the enemy, look for safe haven. Healing light prevents the enemy from reaching you. Okay, so they still have the whole light thing going.
Back to the beginning.
Oh,
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
where have you been, Alan? But he's still been in the lake, right?
In a
No.
horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Spooky.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Who is this? Is this Barry? Some clothes on, my man. Oh my god, this looks gorgeous. I mean, all I've really seen is the guy's ass so far, but good looking ass.
Can you hear me? Whoa. What's wrong with you?
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Help me.
Already gone.
No. Keep going. Man, this forest looks so good. Oh. Giant tree. Doesn't look ominous at all. Sprint by Tiger. Alright. We can run now. That's good. Oh. Oh god. The shadow people. They're back. They're back. Run. Run. I'm like COD zombies. Albino. Oh, they're all coming. We got some light. Oh. Ow. Ow. This. Am I supposed to be able to live here? Pretty intense so far. God damn. The cult of the tree. They just stumble upon them. That's a win. What an intro.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Get all
Just
murdery. Yeah, usually
Work
not.
stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Ooh, shit. Gonna
I
be
love
pissed.
you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
I ain't waiting for you.
And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye,
Yeah,
kiddo.
Logan is the kid. Her kid. Okay. What are these?
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Huh. What was her name? Anderson?
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Aldrin Lake.
Time to get to
All
work.
took place.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
Oh,
I'll check
wait,
out
right?
that map.
Hold on. Graphics. Oh, yeah, the frame generation going on. Motion blur, we could turn that off. Do high setting. Be fine. Have. Path trace indirect light. Alright, well, we'll see how this is. See, they got rid of it. Yeah, okay. Cool.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees. You're the one who wanted to...
Actually get a map. Okay. Alright, so we are at the parking lot outside the rental cabin.
We should both be down here, watching this dead guy, for safety.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now.
Who is
Hey,
this?
over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right?
Cor-
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Casey Anderson.
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Oop.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Didn't hear anything. I could use a briefing. Any witnesses to the crime? We'll go to.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Good question.
It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
That's not good usually.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here.
This whole area been closed off now?
They got it, Thornton.
Right, shall we? Meet Deputy Thornton at the general store.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues
Is this
clearly.
Cauldron Lake? You can access the case board inside the Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Oh,
The facts are on the board.
interesting.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Use round. Zoom in. Zoom out. This to look. You're free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. So what do we know so far? Series of murders have occurred around the town of Brighton Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Duh. These are the victims: Ed Lane, dentist; Wendy Davis, a teacher; and Percy Wolf, store owner. Murder method looks like slight differences in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. But not the cause of death. Exposure water postmortem. Bruising on wrists. Deep gash in the chest. Heart is missing. All bodies experience bloating. That's where they put in the water. Killer profile. It's like a group of people, isn't it? Postmortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery technique. Interesting. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Oh, that's the map. Okay. I think we are good, right? That's the map. Picture.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Yes, let's.
Fucking nature. Gives me
Fucking
a
nature.
headache. There's too much sky.
Sky. Beautiful out here. What are you talking about?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm.
But
Real funny, Anderson.
that means he's gonna die.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Whoa.
Mirror Peak. Mighty Mountain. Overlooking Cauldron Lake. Yeah, so that is Cauldron Lake. E for flashlight. Alright. Good to know. Go over here? I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to collect yet.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Oh, so you can separate. Okay, doesn't want me to go that far. That's fair. But what was this? Looked like a target practice? Oh. Like dream catcher? A lot of them. Mortar Falls. Hiking path.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting
Nice.
up in nature is your thing.
A bad place to get murdered.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Hello?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Deputy
Here.
Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, I also did want to see if there was like a streamer mode. I don't know if I could be showing bad stuff. Nudity sensor. Shit. Let me back up for a second. Probably should have done that earlier. Oops. No one's watching anyway. Wait, I gotta do all that again?
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Ah.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Alright, got that.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I
parties.
hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey.
You'd run
right?
through this real quick.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Damn fist gonna show up, Mulligan.
the federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know,
Inside.
inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store,
I'm just gonna skip this since I already
all of
kind of did it.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind
Scarlet
Palace
came-
technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office. The
Alright.
facts are on
Okay,
board.
leave? No. Okay.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Alright.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. Too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just trying to get back to the guy.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did,
There he is.
next coffee's on me.
Want to swap?
No, not Captain.
Hey!
Hello,
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Deputy Thornton.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Oh, he's just out on the table like that. Was he
Now,
actually
this is
covered
the
up
scene
enough?
of the crime. We found him on the
Yeah,
table.
he is.
Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mind place. C allows Saga to see active clues. The key images can be selected with and placed on the caseboard.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
It's a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Consistence with previous murders? You're not free to examine the keysword or leave. We can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
That was something that was the same as the other murders.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
I think these all, yeah. Really discovered clues can be placed onto the open.
Nah.
Can I put these down? Oh, onto the question, quite literally.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, upgrading your goals. This is crazy. You can check the updated goals by pressing learn about the victim, learn about the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Ooh.
Someone left in a hurry.
Was that a
Knocked
tripod?
the tripod over.
Yeah.
Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
By the window. What do you have to say about this?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town
Nightingale.
about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Alright. For later. Heavy blood splatter. Yeah.
Think. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
If anything on the Thorntons. Go. Wait, the victim is him? Oh shit.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Productions available.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Meditated or spontaneous? Seemed pretty spontaneous.
They planned for the murder to happen here,
Yeah, premeditated.
passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Came from.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Cool. Really solving a fucking case almost.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mug. Using her intuition, Sagan could discover clues by profiling people of interest. Person, ritual murder.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
You get all that.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Oh. Have we profiled them yet?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Damn, she
Sounds
is
good.
good.
This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
He is good.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that
After
part out
going
yet.
missing for 13.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
That
Isn't
is
it
cool.
creeps?
Oh, that's the.
You need to get
yeah.
out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Yeah, it is. Let us. Oh, got some footsie prints.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no
Paper.
sense.
Funky looking. Oh, there we go. Is it the manuscript? Please.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript.
Just
Page
like
of story.
one.
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Oh shit.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words.
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
That's cool. Oof, that is cool.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript pages can be read
I should profile
inside
Nightingale about
Saga's
this
mind
page.
place.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
That's cool. That is cool. Alright, remember you can access the Quim map entering the mind place. Yes, can do. Can I do anything? Profile?
We found
Page.
a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Can I go back to him? There's gonna be more pages. The first manuscript? Didn't he have it? I don't remember. Shit. Okay.
Hey, you made it back. Good.
If you're stuck or unsure how
I
to
hope you
proceed,
didn't
don't
get
forget to
stuck in
check
any
the
of those
mind plate.
big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
There's something I'm missing here?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Creepy RV. Warning you fellow trespassers. The lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano with a sinkhole it leaves in its wake. But what if it's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and more man-made? Intentional. That's simple.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Confused, follow these steps. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out the fridge. Take a nap. Okay. Wash your hands. Fridge, nap. Hands. Their bathroom. Oh. 2 triangles with the toucher. So, wash your hands. Take the chicken out. Nap. Take a nap. Take a nap. Alright. Corner. Tips. Back to back. Corner. Tips. Back to back. Corner. Back to back. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. And that it?
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Look to the side. Other side. There we go. Cool. Oh boy. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. What does that mean? Taking.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Else here. Get inside of him. Reading the words. These felt like a message.
Found all I can here.
Cool.
Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learned all I can hear. Okay.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem.
Deerfest.
I'll do it myself.
Oh, and
That
Sheriff
time of
Brinker
year again?
called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you. Although the last time anyone here took keys from someone, they got
Thanks.
trapped in a lake, so.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods.
Side, yes.
Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I mean, yeah, it does look beautiful. Some spooky spookies going on. What do we have here? Electrical box.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
We're all
Casey hates the
in
endless
this
jokes about
together.
coincidentally
Hero,
having the same
have a
name as a
heroic
fake
day.
detective. He hates those cheesy crime books,
Manuscript
but he
fragment.
really hates the movies.
Manuscript fragments can be upgraded weapons in Mind Play. Interesting. I got 2. Okay. I do not have nearly enough. We'll go back.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Ooh.
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Gotta be more pages, right? What it sounded like. Cauldron Lake. Going. Sounds good.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
At the diner. Is that one chick gonna be working there still? Or she go cuckoo psycho?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
I got like... I was a detective and got like a note that said everything I was doing.
Need to
I'd
swing
be
by
out.
the lodge to get anything from
Absolutely
the
not.
field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Ah, the town looks so nice.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Wow, this looks crazy.
Today, Charlie?
Oh dear.
Don't know, don't care.
Can I take one? Uh-oh.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Beer Fest. Just a few more days.
The diner.
Let me
guess.
Aw.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
I was told there were witnesses?
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
The old diner.
Files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had
It's gonna take a little look around.
known victims go missing? Sure.
The jukebox.
Guess.
Out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm as big of a fan of coconut as the next person. Aw, that's cool.
I can't believe that happened. Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
Kinda like where it all happened. Well, not in this room, but down that hall. I am gonna take a little look.
Rest easy, buddy.
Yeah. Creepy.
I need a tool to get this open.
Sure that won't work, right? Alright.
I can't get through this.
Employees only. Right, Falls map. Okay. Damn. It's cool. Alright. What am I doing in here? Interview the witnesses at the diner. When are the witnesses?
How can you be so calm?
Corpse is a part
Good
of the
day.
job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Excuse me.
There they are.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Please.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime.
Everyone's
We're
a
here from
writer.
New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
That's fine.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Yeah? Why do you think it was a
What
cult?
makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying.
We found a what?
That's all.
What did you find? Cult of the Tree, Cauldron Lake. What's
The
with
cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Yeah.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
You're telling me.
You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
2 triangles. Good.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
That lighting
Are
effect
you?
is. That's got to be one of the ray
sorry.
tracing things.
Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Going crazy. Or Rose. Okay, I'm gonna turn off that, I have a feeling that's like the whole, we don't need all this. Yeah, it's cool, but just ray trace. Path trace, indirect light. That shouldn't. Try that for now. That already looks, I think. Much.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
Murder cult.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the
Yes.
merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
I'd like to live in a little town like this.
Hey, what do
Me
you
for
know
a
about that
vacation home.
waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why?
As she
What'd
always.
she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Ah, stop. That's so sad. Go to the morgue
Hey, boss.
examination.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Aw.
Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
I like how they're keeping everything. Same layout and everything. It's so cool.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to
Locals,
perform examinations.
Dairy
Yes.
Creek. Can't really see the other ones.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
Always
I
cheer
can't say I
me
feel the
up.
same.
He's joking.
Orcs are. Why do they have to make them
Okay.
creepy looking?
Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
A heart?
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Killed him and then put him in water?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body? Yeah, we got all the. Put this there. Full writing. Cause of death. Victim was alive and strapped down. Timelines inconsistent. So, what is this? Ritual writing.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Chest ripped open, something inside. We'll do that one last. Nightingale put up a fight. Okay, and then chest ripped open.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Good. Alex Key.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Point of interest cases. Track objects and information that Saga required. Okay. Take a little look. Ah, that is creepy.
same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Read it.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Old manuscript.
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
What the fuck?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
I just stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Ooh, I am not a fan of this. Safe haven. Attack from Emma. Will come temporarily under the
Go!
that shit. You can aim by holding.
Vanished.
I don't know if it's gonna be copyright.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Sounds
Maybe.
right.
We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Right. F. Cauldron Lake.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Nightingale go. Your pages. Oh, we didn't read the one that was. Did we? Saga fights Nightingale with.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Find yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. The booker described multiple attacks wearing your mask.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Background cases accumulate clues about your ongoing topic. What kind of cult? Victim's body recovered in writing. And kill victim monster. Victim of cult kill. Triangle figures made from twigs, balls. Balls.
Nope.
Oh yeah, to become a monster. Wearing deer masks, that would be us. Oh. 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 Alt stash. That's everything for now. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot, but let's go. Do we just leave? This is good.
I can't get through this.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Maybe. Else.
I can't force it open.
I have you. Hello. Another pig.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the Dark Place, merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Jesus. Yeah, should probably hang that up. So I get to pursue. Where did he go? Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Figure out where Nightingale went.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
And ignore the dead cop on the ground.
That's crazy, right, Thorne? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
What the hell is this?
Help.
I hope. Oh!
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why
We were Yale.
Brothers Adventure Tours, we say,
beefy monitor.
And we'll take you anywhere.
Take it easy.
Yep, thank you.
Nightingale and his
Thank you.
cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Choice, Anderson.
Let me out!
Curious.
Agent Casey here.
Okay.
Yeah. We find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
And then one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an
agree.
entire roll missing every
It's our
day.
best lead.
Doc, thief is.
I'm gonna take a quick look around.
Theft is
Meet you
taken
back at the
seriously
car.
around the
See you in a bit.
police station for Pete's sake. Kind of a nut counts toilet paper roll. Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. All right. Where are we at? My car. Back Nightingale, I called him. There's that symbol again. I go down this way.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
A lot of little secrets hidden around. It's pretty cool. Where's my car at? Be back over here, I think.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, there he is. Ready?
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Gotta like open all that stuff? I don't know if I like can.
I don't know if coming to
What?
this town was the best idea. Bright Falls, bright future. Yeah, right.
Go to like the hardware store and like grab one. This. What if they still have the hole in the fence in the first game? Is that the same guy from the... I like it. Alright, whatever. We'll come back. I'm sure we'll be back. Creeping about. Cauldron.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office.
Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Yeah. The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna stop there. We finished the first chapter and holy shit, this is cool. I love the features of like being able to like draw out the case right in front of you as you're like playing, almost like an investigator. That's a super cool idea, and the game just like looks beautiful too. So yeah, I'll try to be back on tomorrow, hopefully. Be nice. But we'll see. Tomorrow, Friday. I don't think anything's going on tomorrow, but yeah, we'll see.